Mom, you said we would go to the park. Mom's not done making dinner, dear. Why don't you go ask Dad to take you? John? John, where are you? John! It's been 2 years. Sharon has lost her son, John. And she still hasn't been able to move on. After the death of John's father, Sharon was at a really low point in her life. She was depressed and lonely. The only solace in her life was her baby boy. Until she met Nathan. The relationship took its time, and eventually they got married. But soon, Sharon realized, although Nathan had committed to their marriage and to raising a child together, deep down inside, he wasn't able to accept John as his own. Nathan was somewhat distant from John, wanting them to be one happy family. Sharon always pushed John towards Nathan in an effort to get them to bond. But now, John is no more. And Sharon only blames herself. She can't forgive herself. And neither can Nathan. Though he never said anything to Sharon, she knew he blames her as well. And in these past 2 years, their relationship has gotten all the more strained. Sharon, we need to talk. What is it? This relationship, this marriage, I can't do this anymore. Sharon watched as Nathan passed her a file. I've thought about it, and I think this is what's best for both of us. I'm waiting for you to sign the papers. Staring at the divorce papers, Sharon was hurt. All she had ever wanted was to make this work. But she saw this coming. Things just haven't been right between them. but is she prepared to let go? So what are you going to do? I need some time. I've been thinking of taking a break from work and staying at the farmhouse upstate for a few weeks. Sort myself out. That's a good start. You really need some time away. Lake George, upstate New York. Sharon had a small farmhouse there that she and Richard had bought. It was a peaceful getaway for them. And now, for Sharon. That weekend, Sharon packed her bags and drove to Lake George. John? John, my baby. I missed you so much. I missed you too, Mom. Never leave me again. But Mom, I have to go. No. John, no! Ever since John's death, Sharon has been haunted by his memories, by dreams of him. Sometimes they felt so real. Sharon didn't want to wake up, but neither did Sharon receive any closure from them. As the sun was setting upon the lake, Sharon headed through the trail for a walk. When she reached the boardwalk, she noticed a man by the water. Good evening. Good evening. Nice day for a boat ride, isn't it? It's always nice out here. Ezra, I have a cabin nearby. Come here to camp in the summers. Sharon, I was here on a little break. Do you like to go on a ride? Sure. Going on the boat ride with Ezra, Sharon felt a little better. So, you're here alone? Yes, I live in the city with my husband. Seems like things aren't going well. How did you know? You're here without him. We're going through a rough time. My son, I lost him to an accident 2 years ago. I'm so sorry for your loss. That afternoon, Sharon and Ezra got talking, and she opened up to him. She felt a burden come off her chest as she spoke out her sorrows. And every afternoon, she looked forward to meeting Ezra by the boardwalk. Returning home, Sharon took a bath and planned to call it a night. But as she got into bed, she started to hear the sound of water dripping. Did I leave the shower on? John, I told you not to. For a moment, Sharon forgot John is no more. She stared at the empty tub in tears. The dreams, the hallucinations, I don't know what to call them. I really miss John. Sharon, maybe subconsciously you've been wanting to see John a last time, but your guilt, it's haunting you. Maybe you should see someone. I was actually going to recommend you to a friend. He's a doctor. He lives in the city. The next day, Sharon decided to visit town. It was on her way, however, Sharon stopped, noticing a psychic shop. Could the dreams have some meaning? Could this be a way John is reaching out to me? I can sense you're troubled, my dear. What is bothering you? I've been seeing my late son. His dreams have been haunting me. Why is this happening with me? Give me your hand. They're not mere dreams, my dear. The spirit of your son is with you. He is here. Sharon immediately got up from the chair. She was desperate to talk with John. But before she could say anything, John disappeared. Ezra arrived at the boardwalk as usual, noticing Sharon sitting by the bank. Here early today? She was crying. What happened? Sharon, in that vulnerable state, told Ezra everything. The guilt, the dreams. You just need to get your mind off things. The stress is pulling you down. I don't know what to do. Come on, let me show you something. Facing through the trail with Ezra, Sharon took in a deep breath. Come on, let me show you something. There's a cave. It's beautiful. Following Ezra, Sharon reached through the forest to a small opening. This is amazing. Look below. Inside the cave was a pool of sparkling water. Sometimes we need to let go, Sharon. I don't think I'll ever be able to let go. Let me help you. It's done. Your pay. Nathan. When he met Sharon, he was doing well for himself. Good job. Good money. Enjoying life. But then, things began to fall apart His company suffered loss, and he didn't know what the future held for him. But Sharon, she was doing well. Sharon was a successful businesswoman. She had money in the bank, and she had inherited the house from her late husband, Richard. Marrying Sharon was the most practical solution for Nathan's worries. But it came with an obstacle: John. Nathan didn't care for the boy. He simply humored him. But as time went on, and Sharon continued to push John towards him and get Nathan involved in the family, he started to grow fed up with the marriage. And after John's accident, their relationship went downhill. Although it wasn't completely Sharon's fault. Sharon was depressed and became a liability for Nathan, and he couldn't deal with her anymore. He wanted a divorce, but now that meant he would have to let go of Sharon's money and house. That's when Nathan got the perfect idea. Instead of signing the divorce papers when Sharon left to spend some time at the secluded farmhouse upstate, Nathan hired Ezra to get rid of her. Why divorce her when I can get rid of her and keep all her property? Nathan leaned on his armchair by the fireplace. He closed his eyes, listening to the empty silence of the house. It was all his. Who is that? It was nearly midnight when Nathan heard a knock on the door. He looked out the window, but couldn't see anyone. The knock happened again. Nathan opened the door. There was no one. But just as he was to shut the door, it was halted by something. Nathan froze, seeing Sharon. Sharon? Where were you? What happened to you? Mom, get up. You have to get up, Mom. Follow me. Mom, come on. Sharon stepped inside, staring at Nathan. John, he's still here. He's with me. What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind? Believe me, Nathan, the only reason I'm alive is because of him. Sharon. It can't be. You're not alive. Are you? Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.